fun.
Coldest team in baseball playing in hockey country. Seattle losers of 7 straight in Canada, playing the Blue Jays, and tough break for Aaron Hill. He believes here that he got himself a little blue double. However, Mariners manager John McLaren comes out to talk to home plate umpire Marty Foster. Foster is going to call the other umpires together, and they're going to have to scan the lineup card, which has Hill batting before Overbay. Overbay had already flown out in the inning, so Hill is called out for batting out of order. Oops. Toronto Blue Jay lineup cards normally good. Bottom of the 8th, Troy Glaus up the middle in a 1-1 game. That's a Blue Jay winner. Justin McGowan pitched 8 strong. Jeremy Accardo the save, and Seattle has lost.
He's 163 times, only 3 times they've hit 4 homers in a game.
Seattle got hot, moved 20 games over 500. The wheels fell off. They've dropped 8 in a row, and A.J. Burnett tried to make it 9. How about 98 miles an hour of heat to Adrian Beltre? And then on a 2-2 count, after you've seen that heat, Burnett snaps off a filthy 85-mile-an-hour breaking ball. Not fair. Beltre strikes out. Next up, Ben Broussard, and again, gas face given. 98 miles an hour worth of heat. Then the 0-2 pitch to Broussard. Again, we go breaking ball. Burnett retired the first 10 he faced in order. 7 innings, 7 Ks, 1 walk. Bottom second, the power supplied by a number of different Jays. Greg Zahn turns on one. If it's foul, it's a strike, but it's fair, and it's a home run. 3-0 Jays. Bottom 3, same score. Matt Stairs can still absolutely hammer a baseball to the upper deck. This one goes. The 3-2 pitch, pound cake. Good night. 5-0 Jays. They hang on to win it by a score of 6.
Breaking ball, it's sent into right field for a base hit. Stairs will be waved around by Brian Butterfield. Here comes the throw to the plate. Stairs is in, and the Blue Jays take a 1-0 lead. The throw to the plate, Rios moved up to second base.
We'll have many candidates for MVP. Beckett, Papelbon, Pedroia, Okajima, even Ortiz having very good numbers, but Mike Lowell may get the vote if we had one of them .com votes, one of them polls. 10th highest OPS in baseball. How about a first inning 3-run Jackson? 333, 18 homers, 101 RBIs, and he's a free agent. The clear-cut AL Rookie of the Year, by the way, is Dustin Pedroia. 3 for 5, now hitting .327, and the Red Sox have a 7-1 lead on Toronto.
Off the glove of Matsuzaka from third comes Stairs with the second Toronto run, and it's an infield hit for Frank Thomas. Good bid by Daisuke, tried to time his leap, but right off the top of the glove.
A rookie pitcher. It's Brian Bannister of the Royals. He has a big lead, but he's going to try to give it right back. Troy Glaus, 3-run homer, his 19th. Lead down to 10-5. Matsuzaka, 5 1/3.
Into center field, a base hit. And from third base comes Overbay with the 6th Toronto run. It's now 10-6.
His ERA now 4.11 this year. Matt Stairs was 4 for 4. He's now hitting .312. And the lead is 10-8. 2 batters later, tying run on third. Frank Thomas with Manny Carmen in, and Jacoby Ellsbury, the rookie. Oh, Manny would have had that standing up. What a catch by the rookie. Frank Thomas is shocked. Top of 7 again
for the Jays. Veritek joins the hit parade with a base hit into center. Lowell scores from third. Here comes Drew. The throw, he'll stop about halfway down the line and retreat. As he realized he was going to be out at the plate, put the brakes on. The 0-2 to Zahn. To left field, struck well, sending Ellsbury back onto the track. It's off the scoreboard. Glaus going to try and score from second base. No throw to the plate, and it's an RBI double for Greg Zahn off the scoreboard and left. And it's now 13-10, Boston on top.
9-run. There's Hideki Okajima, one of his best changeups of the year. Red Sox give up 10 and win. Last time they did that was that A-Rod Veritek shoving match thing on the Bill Miller 3-run first.
Going for a career-best 17th win of the season. 3-1 in his last 5 starts. Beckett, like Spencer from the Hills, bringing the cheese. Gets Matt Stairs. Next inning, same treatment for Troy Glaus. Remember, he gave up 13 hits last week to the Yankees, but he was solid on Tuesday, struck out the big hurt. 7 Ks in 8 innings for Beckett. Bottom 4, Roy Halladay to Coco Crisp in a 1-out jam. Crisp beats the throw at first, So instead of the inning being over, a run scores, and it's 1-0 Red Sox. Look at the hustle from Coco. Red Sox with a lot of speed at the bottom of the lineup with Crisp and the rookie, Jacoby Ellsbury, who goes down and gets it. Second career homer. It's a 2-run blast, 3-0 Red Sox. But the Jays come back. Matt Stairs still with a quick bat. 3-run homer, his 19th of the season, his most since '03. Jays within 1 at 4-3. Let's bring on Jonathan Papelbon for the third straight day. First time he's done that all year. Gets Lyle Overbay looking. Sox win 5-3. Go for the sweep Wednesday.
For all Flores.
It's going to be a great family reunion. At number 7, Troy Gloss getting Julio Lugo. Look, Mom, no glove, bare hand throw. But the Blue...
All right, boom, we go back to baseball. Blue Jays, Red Sox. Boston either going to go 30 games over 500 or drop to 28, panic all of New England. Bottom 6, 2 outs. 1-2 pitch. Kevin Youkilis gets dinged by Brian Wolf. That apparently smarts like a shack bite. Youkilis gets a Band-Aid down there at first base. He's ready to go. He's tough. He's a hockey player. Did I just butcher that Boston accent or what?
Yeah.
Jason Varitek, I got to cut that out. He's the captain. 2-run homer. Red Sox lead 4-3. But I get points for trying. No. Top 9, Hideki Okajima. Ahead in the count, 1-2. He hits Greg Zaun. None of those appear to be intentional. In fact, if you're up 1-2 in the count, that's not what you want to do. And then Vernon Wells, a couple batters later. Baseball tonight, Vernon Wells takes Okajima out of the yard. He appears to be displeased. Jays win 6-4. Okajima's ERA north of 6 in his last 10 appearances.
Number 5, Blue Jays, Red Sox. 2 words, Dustin Who. Look at Alex Cora range out into deep right field to make the grab.
And he swings, hits one back into right field. Rio's back, it's gone! Unbelievable! B.J. Upton, a home run to the opposite field, and the Rays have done it again. They have pulled it out in the bottom of the ninth.
Joel Zumaya on the mound, top of 8. After the pitch to Greg Zaun, Zumaya injured his fingernail. Doesn't sound like much, but that's like a pianist injuring his fingernail. Didn't really have any other...
But it was a good shot. I like that. I understand that.
He has to leave the game with a pulled nail on his right index finger. Later in the bat, Zach Miner now throwing. Zaun cranks it out there. Timo Perez going after it. Couldn't get there. 2-run score. Blue Jays go 4-1. Back bar. Blue Jays starter Roy Halladay still on the mound. 7 complete games this season, most in Major League Baseball. Bottom 9. Tigers down 4-1. Also 4-1. Runner at first. Perez, John McDonald. Look at that. Extra fancy. 6, 4, and 3. It's endorsed by Fred McGriff. 2 outs. Looks like it's all over now. But after a Sean Casey single, Brandon Inge, he'll go to center with it. That should work out into the vacancy. Pinch runner Cameron Maben advances to third. That's going to do it for Roy Halladay. He's pulled. Won't go the complete game. Casey Jansen taking the hill. Curtis Granderson, you heard about him with that 2020 thing. He drives home Maben and Inge. Tigers cut the lead 4-3. Halladay concerned. Next batter, Placido Polanco. That's a single. Granderson will advance to second. They will talk about it on the mound, and they declare that Jansen stays in the game. Next batter, full count, Gary Sheffield. Low. Bases loaded. The batter, Maglio Ordonez. Bases loaded, 2 out, and he conks that into the outfield. Granderson's coming. Polanco's coming. Safe at the plate. Tigers come from behind to win it 5-4. The players are gay. Tigers win this game in a heroic comeback.
Naturally, then we check things in New York. Yankees, Blue Jays paying tribute on the 6th anniversary of 9/11. Joe Torre recognizing members of the local law enforcement, the bagpipes playing, teams side by side, firefighters during the national anthem. In the second, Blue Jays down 3-0. Vernon Wells lines a pitch to left center. Johnny Damon makes the great catch. Next batter, though, they're still not in the inning with 2 outs. Adams bloops the RBI single. Melky Cabrera tries to throw behind the runner at second. That's going to get away. Going to the Yankees dugout along John McDonald to score. The Blue Jays down 3-2. Cabrera doesn't like that. Top 5 Yanks leading 4-2 outs. Rodriguez, hard hit ground ball. Congratulations. You know what? You kept the guy in the park. Bobby Abreu gets back infield single for A-Rod. 5 straight games with a home run. That streak is snapped. Jorge Posada did homer his 20th, 7th year now. He's had 20 with the Yanks. Jason Giambi, 4 hits in his last 39 at-bats coming in, but with the bases chucked, he delivers his 12th career grand slam, and the Yanks are going to make a winner out of Phil Hughes by a count of 9-2.
In Toronto, against the Blue Jays, Deki Matsui hitting just 111, 1 RBI. Last 13 games, but here's an RBI double off Dustin McGowan coming off his career best 12K game against Tampa Bay. 1-0 Yankees. Alex Rodriguez hitting .529 this month, but 0 for 3 in Toronto. Mike Mussina, oh boy, trying to get his mind back together. Look at those numbers, his last 3 starts. Been pitching on the side, working on his mechanics, trying to get that confidence up and get some help from Alex Rodriguez. The beautiful play robbing Alex Rios. Remember 24 errors last year for A-Rod? Only 12 coming into this game. Jabba Chamberlain has yet to allow a run in his big league career, but Alex Rodriguez, 13th error this year. A run comes in. It is unearned, so the ERA of Jabba remains 0.00. He threw 35 pitches, so he's pulled with 2 outs in the 8th. Mariano gets that out there and 3 more. Career save 439. 39 behind Lee Smith for second all-time. Mussina gets the win. It's off Thursday night. Yankees in Toronto looking for their 8th straight win. That's Ian Kennedy, 22 years old, out of USC. Yankees first-round pick in 06, 21st overall. His 3rd start, first 2 pretty good, and Melky Cabrera can't make the plate on the bottom of the first. That would be the only hit Kennedy gave up. That's right. No Rivera in this one, no Jabba Chamberlain, no Farnsworth, so they needed Kennedy to go long. He did. 7 innings, 93 pitches, 59 strikes. 1-0 Toronto. Since the All-Star break, Johnny Damon, 361 on base, 433 slugging, both higher than career average. That's a home run there. It's now 1-1. Bottom 6, check this out. Johnny comes over and catches the 3rd out, and they always give the ball away, but this man offers cash for the ball. Johnny takes the cash and then gives it to Sparky, who's buying a Tim Hortons after the game. Huh?
Charity for Sparks.
What do you think, Sarnia?
That's Canadian, too.
You think Sarnia or Mississauga? Where's he from? He would later also give Sparky a ball, a Canadian Sparky. $20 in Canada is now $20 here. That Canadian dollar's doing real well.
Have a puck.
This isn't the Hawk and Lube era. Bottom 9, Chris Britton in. We mentioned that bullpen is short. Rios got the 2nd hit of the game for Toronto. Frank Thomas got the 3rd hit of the game, and just like that, the Blue Jays win. Yankees go to Boston for 3, 5 back in the loss column.
Runners go again, and it's lined into left field, and on the ball is Payton. He's got it for the out, and it's going to be a double play. And he will run all the way in and tag the base. An unassisted double play, and Burris gets out of it.
All right, after that crushing Sunday night loss to the Yankees, the Red Sox on their way to Toronto. Little hazing for the rookies, Clay Buchholz, Jacoby Ellsbury, Daisuke Matsuzaka.
What is that?
They do that in Japan, this kind of hazing. Even the interpreter dressed up as a Teletubby. Nice, but on a serious business. To the game at hand, would Toronto be let down city for the Sox after that Yankees series? Well, Frank Thomas wasn't letting down, and Thomas belts one to left, his 23rd of the season. Career homer 510 for him.
Lowell drives it to deep left. Lind headed back at the wall. He leaps, can't make the catch off the glove. He'll fire back in as Ellsbury will score. It turns out Lowell ends up at second base, and the Red Sox have their first run of the night.
On the bottom of the 6th now. Blue Jays had a 3-1 lead and 1 out. And it's Thomas again, his 2nd of the game, 24th of the season. He's been a nice pickup. He ties Mel Ott, 511 on the all-time list. And in the bottom of the 8th, it is Thomas again. 2nd career time for Thomas. He's hit 3 homers in a game. Get this, 11 years ago, nearly to the day, did it against Tim Wakefield and the Red Sox.
Lowell gets a piece on the ground to second. Hill picks it up. Red Sox done. A complete game victory for Dustin McGowan in a 6-1 Toronto win in Game 1. He provided the pitching. This guy provided the offense. 3 home runs tonight.
Say 3.5 up on those Yanks. Red Sox in Toronto. John Lester on the mound for Boston. Bottom 1, Lester already down 1-0, bags full. And as you can see, Lester gets right to work getting Greg Zahn. Lester allowed 1 earned run, struck out 5 in 6 2/3. How about A.J. Burnett? never lost to the Red Sox in his career, facing J.D. Drew. Boy, that curve was nasty for Burnett all game long. 10 of his 11 Ks came on that nasty curve. Even David Ortiz went down. Bottom 8, Red Sox up 2-1. Eric Gagne in to face the Big Hurt. Oh, speaking of Big Hurts, Gagne walking Thomas with the bases empty and 2 out. And then after a single to Aaron Hill, Gagne walks Matt Stairs on a full count. Bags full, 2 out. Papelbon warming up for the Sox, but Gagne is still in there. Walks the tying run home on a 3-1 count. His first bases loaded walk since 0-1. Tie game. Another 8th-inning nightmare. Pinch hitter Russ Adams over the head of J.D. Drew. Hill and Stairs around to score. Zahn coming home, but he is thrown out. But the Blue Jays are up 4-2, all with 2 outs. Top 9 after Julio Lugo made it interesting and made it 4-3. Jacoby Ellsbury, last chance for the Sox, and Scott Downs gets him. Blue Jays come from behind for the victory. A.J. Burnett, now 3 Boston fans, but not here because that was a great moment by John Lester. Can I see that again? I mean, this was tremendous, but the Blue Jays beat Boston 4-3, and Red Sox fans can do that.
The Yankees. Toronto trying to sweep Boston right out of Canada. Clay Buchholz on the mound, thinking about that Johnny Vandermeer record. Well, don't. Frank Thomas, base hit left center. That's the first hit Buchholz allowed since his no-hitter. Aaron Hill struck out looking. Buchholz, who has 2 H's in the middle of his last name, losing early. On to the 5th. J.D. Drew, get out of town. He means it. You heard me. I said J.D. Drew home run. Who? 1-0 Red Sox. Drew's 9th of the season, 2 batters later. Russ Adams. Hard ground to the first. Eric Hinsky can't make the play. Dustin Pedroia throw to first. Buchholz over to cover. This score's tied at 1. Next batter, Ray Olmedo. Bunts it back to Buchholz. Poor flip there. Better pitcher than he is a flipper. The Blue Jays a 2-1 lead. Top of the 7th, base loader Julio Lugo grounds to short. Olmedo the bobble, but still recovers and throws Lugo out. Was Lugo running hard out of the box? You decide. I don't think so. Not all the way. That cost the Red Sox a run on the bang-bang play at first. Bottom 8, Jonathan Papelbon had never even allowed a single with the base loaded. Hitters have been 0 for 13 against him with the base loaded until Russ Adams connected.
Popped up. Red Sox are swept in Toronto. 6-1 tonight. The Blue Jays do it again. The Red Sox held to just 1 run and 3 hits.
Yankees and the Blue Jays. Chen-Ming Wang going for his 19th win of the season. Roy Halladay 7-1 in his last 8 starts against the Yankees. Bottom 5 was scoreless. Bombers with 2 aboard. Doug Mankiewicz fly ball into foul territory. Aaron Hill makes the grab. Jorge Posada tagging, heading home, and Hill gets him. Halladay geeked. He tossed 8 scoreless. What about Wang? 10-4 at the stadium this season coming in. Top 7. Jays already up 1-0. With a runner on second, Adam Lind base hit to right. Russ Adams waved home. Bobby Abreu throws home in plenty of time, but Jorge Posada drops the baseball. Toronto up 2-0. Check it out again. Bottom 9, Blue Jays up 4-0. They're on the corners for Alex Rodriguez. Comes in 3 for 29 in his last 8 games. A-Rod steps in and singles up the middle. That'll score Johnny Damon. Rodriguez with a new career high 143 RBI now. And New York's down 4-1. 2 batters later, 2 outs, runners on second and third. It's Jorge Posada. Into the hole. Hill throwing to first. Ooh, while Overbay can't scoop it, and Abreu scores. Halladay, not a happy camper. The next batter is Robinson Cano. He'll face Scott Downs. Cano to the right side. Hill can't get his glove down in time, and A-Rod scores. Halladay is awake for this nightmare as it unfolds. New York is down just 4-3. Next batter with runners on the corners, Jason Giambi. Singles to left. New York scores another run. We're tied at 4, and Halladay, well, quite frankly, he's seen enough. Thank goodness there was a first supply house. Top 11, runner on second for Java Chamberlain. And with his father, Harlan, in the house, Chamberlain strikes out Russ Adams. Pops is happy watching his son make his first appearance at Yankee Stadium. They stay tied at 4. Top 14, that's the count. Brian Rooney has to turn and watch it fly off the bat of Greg Zahn. He's the first Toronto catcher to go deep that late in a game. Yankees fall to 16-19 in 1-run games this season. Here's skipper Joe Torre.
Driven to right field and deep. That is going to be off the wall. A-Rod will score. Matsui goes to third. It's an RBI single for Posada, and the Yankees lead 1-0. Fights it off, goes the other way. If it's fair, it's trouble. It's fair. It bounces into the seats. 1 run will score. Hill has to stop at third. It's a double for Lind and an RBI. That one is looped into shallow left. That is going to dunk in for a base hit. 2 runs will score. It's a 2-run single for Thigpen. He snaps an 0 for 23, and the Blue Jays lead 3-1. And the 1-2. Line drive, base hit, down the right field line. It goes into the corner. Playing it off the wall is Johnson. He bobbles the ball. Abreu rounds third. He's coming home. Matsui goes into third. He has an RBI. Yankees are trailing 3-2.
Situation like this.
Driven to right field. It is a base hit. It'll go to the wall. 1 run scores. Here comes Jeter. He'll score. They're holding up Abreu. It's a 2-run double for Alex Rodriguez. And the Yankees take a 4-3 lead. Or the 2-1. Grounded sharply through for a base hit. Abreu scores. Here comes A-Rod. He'll score. It's a 2-run single for Hideki Matsui. And the Yankees lead 6-3. And the pitch. Line to left field coming on Matsui's going to have to play it on a hop. 1 run scores. John Ford Griffin goes into third. He's in there. And Aaron Hill goes into second. And the Blue Jays now trail by 1, 6-5. That was ripped to right field, giving chase is Abreu. He can't get there. 2 runs will score. Russ Adams goes into second with a 2-run double, and the Blue Jays have come back, and they lead 7-6. And the 3-2. Fly ball, shallow, left center. That's going to dunk in. Scoring is Adams. It's another bloop single, another RBI, and the Blue Jays lead 8-6. Ground ball through the left side for a base hit. Here comes Sardinia. The ball is bobbled by Lynn. It's a 2-run single for Melky Cabrera. And we are all tied at 8. Right. There's a base hit up the middle. He's done it again. Melky Cabrera scores. Another go-ahead RBI for Alex Rodriguez as the Yankees lead 9-8. Line drive to left field. It is a base hit in front of Matsui. Here comes Olmedo. They're sending him home. No relay from Jeter. It's a tie game on Rios' RBI single.
Got to throw it right down the middle.
Like that, a base hit to right field. Here comes Reed Johnson. They're sending him home. The throw from Abreu. Not in time. It's a pinch hit RBI single for Greg Zahn. And the Blue Jays now lead 10-9.
Jays in another marathon at the stadium Saturday. Higagawa, one of 10 pitchers used by the Yankees. That's a team record. Now here, Hector Luna pinch hitting in the 8th. Robinson Cano alertly will throw out Greg Zahn at home as Luna gets caught up in the rundown, and the Blue Jays would lead go 11-9. Now bottom of the 8th, same score. Melky Cabrera at bat, grounder to second, eats up Aaron Hill. Jorge Posada and Robinson Cano both in. Cabrera tagged out at first, inning over. Yankees tie it up at 11. Now the 9th. Mariano Rivera facing Ray Olmedo. Got him. Next batter, Reed Johnson. Got him too. So the game's still tied at 11 as they head to the 10th. Aaron Hill facing Jeff Karstens. Hill all the way to the wall in center field. Matt Stairs rounding the bases. Very slow. Let's just put it that way. The ball like rolled to home plate, so they're still tied up at 11. Stairs out at home. Bottom of the 10th, same score. Melky Cabrera. 2 on, 2 gone, and Cabrera with the single to right center. Johnny Damon scores. Yankees go on to win by a final count of 12-11 in exactly an unimaginable 5.
Messina looking for win number 250. Top 4 tie game. Messina facing John McDonald. 2 on McDonald. Up the middle, Melky Cabrera. Cabrera throwing home to Jose Molina. Molina tagging out Greg Zahn at the plate. What the? Check it out again. Does Molina get the tag on Zahn? John Gibbons doesn't think so, but home plate umpire Darrell Cousins says, oh yeah, he does. Molina also had 3 RBIs on the day. Messina goes 7, allowed 7 hits, 3 earned runs. Jobber time. Jobber Chamberlain, happy 22nd birthday. Striking out Adam Lind. The nasty slider was awesome for Java. Yanks win 7-5.
Half game to game Monday because the Red Sox enjoyed an OFF on the schedule. Top 2 scoreless, runners on first and second. Curtis Thigpen grounds down the third base line. Alex Rodriguez can't pick it. Aaron Hill's going to score, and just like that, Andy Pettit and his team are down 1-0. Top third, Aaron Hill grounds to Derek Jeter, and Jeter, Lovie Smith, though, afterwards said Derek Jeter is our shortstop. So that's good for him. Blue Jays go up 4-0. And then in a 4-1 game, 2 outs, Hideki Matsui, high fly. That's their 3rd out. We're good, but Reed Johnson just wants to loosen up the Ojos, fires it away, and, well, I'm not sure what that's all about, but Ted Barrett's there to make sure and keep order. Blue Jays win at 4-1. Pettit loses for just the 2nd time in his last 11 starts. Now the Yankees lose. Number 8, Blue Jays Orioles. Frank Thomas grounds one towards center field. Miguel Tejada diving stop and then the flip to Brian Roberts. Great play there. That's why Frank should stick to hitting home runs. You got 500, don't one.
Number 3, back to Frank Thomas, crushes one. Jay Payton at the wall. Thomas is robbed again. What did he ever do to the Orioles?
Can't do anything right.
And there's a high fly ball back into right field. That's got some carry to the wall. Gone! Home run for Carlos Pena. Here in the first on a 1-1 pitch. Pena hits number 46.